Love-inspired suspense and HarperAudio present Crime Scene Secrets by Maggie K. Black, performed by Sarah Tyndal. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Psalm 19:14. With thanks to our new Fearless series editor, Katie, for taking all of us on and piloting us through her first LIS K9 series. Chapter 1. The sweet scent of yucca flowers filled the warm June air as Ophelia Clark pulled her car up the narrow Sangre de Cristo Mountains Road on the outskirts of Santa Fe, New Mexico. An early sunset spread across the endless sky above her in a breathtaking array of orange, pink, and purple brush strokes. To her left, a playful goat-shaped sign beckoned her to visit the Cherish Ranch petting zoo. Tempting. Instead, she turned right through a large archway that welcomed her to the ranch's wedding venue and the marriage of her second cousin, Jared Clark, to his new bride, Gabrielle Martinez. Rustically elegant adobe buildings seemed to cascade across the mountains ahead of her, their soft, clay-colored walls punctuated by dark wooden beams called vigas. A handful of people mingled, chatted, and nibbled on appetizers in a huge courtyard underneath strings of patio lights. A large barn lay beyond it. She parked her small car at the main building, in between two far more lavish vehicles, each of which Ophelia guessed cost more than she made in a year in her job as a crime scene investigator for the Santa Fe PD's crime scene unit. Then she took a deep breath. As much as she loved her cousin Jared, their personalities had never really meshed. She'd always felt far more comfortable stepping under yellow police tape in a full-body, white protective jumpsuit than she did standing around hobnobbing with his wealthy friends in a sundress and sandals. Not to mention her beloved great-aunt Evelyn, who was like the grandmother she'd never had, also had an incredible and accidental knack for making her feel inadequate. Lord, please protect my heart and my mind from getting all hung up on what other people think of me, even the opinions of well-meaning people I love. She tossed her long blonde hair out around her shoulders, stepped out into the hot, dry air, and heard a voice screaming her name. Ophelia! The woman's panicked voice seemed to be coming from all directions at once. I'm so glad you're here. There's been a terrible crisis and I need your help. Ophelia yanked her phone from her pocket and was about to dial 911 when she saw Gabrielle running down a narrow flight of steps toward her. What happened? Ophelia hastened to her. Everything okay? No! Gabrielle shook her head and bell-shaped yellow yucca flowers tumbled from her intricately braided black hair. Chloe didn't show up. Who's Chloe? Ophelia asked. Is she okay? She's my roommate from Albuquerque. Gabrielle's well-manicured hand grabbed her by the arm and started dragging her up the steps toward one of the buildings. Words poured from the bride-to-be's lips so quickly Ophelia could barely catch them, let alone make sense of what she was saying. The rehearsal starts in 30 minutes, but when Nolan went back to the hotel to pick her up, Chloe still hadn't checked in yet. Who's Nolan? I don't understand. And then I got a text from Chloe saying she wasn't coming to the wedding at all. So she's not here. Then where was Gabrielle dragging her so quickly? What was she so panicked about? Where is she? What happened to her? I have no idea, Gabrielle said. She stopped before a door that seemed to be made of 4 horizontal planks of wood with huge metal hinges. The sign on it read, Wedding Party Only. Gabrielle pushed it open. Thankfully, Jared's grandmother said you'd be happy to rescue me. From what? But the words had barely left Ophelia's lips when she stepped through the doorway and saw the ruffled monstrosity of lavender chiffon that hung alone on a clothes rack in the middle of the room. Oh, no. I told Gabrielle that you'd be happy to help her out of her little crisis. Evelyn's voice rose from the corner of the room. Aren't you, my dear?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?